Scott, Xbox Perfect Dark reboot is reportedly in a rough state. Uh-oh. Mark Deschamps over at comicbook.com. Dude, not a good one. Not good. After all these years, you think it would be in a much better state and almost ready to launch is kind of what I was banking on, but apparently that is not the case. It's been more than 3 years since Xbox announced a new Perfect Dark game, and official updates have been far and few between. Unfortunately, it seems progress on the game might not be going so well. Over the last day or so, several pundits and gaming journalists have commented on the game's status, and these comments all seem to line up closely with another one. On the Giant Bombcast, Jeff Grubb noted that he's been hearing for years that Perfect Dark is in a rough state, even with Crystal Dynamics jumping in to help with the development. Grubb's comments were shared on the Reset Era forums, where industry insider Shinobi062 said that lines up with things that he's heard about Perfect Dark. Other comments have also been made about Perfect Dark over the last day, seemingly unrelated to what Grubb said. On Twitter, they said this: "Did you know Gaming, Liam Robertson, said that Perfect Dark sounds like a future video in the making and a big, protracted mess." Last but not least, VG's 24/7 assistant editor Alex Donaldson also wrote on Twitter that he has some crazy stories about the development of the game I have not put into print out of respect for the team really trying hard to push a boulder up a steep hill. Scott, this is not good. When it comes to reports and rumors, we always advise readers to take these type of things with a grain of salt. Of course, Scott, that is the biggest thing, right? Take it with a grain of salt, but if there's a bunch of insiders here talking about it, it does not sound like we're in a good state for Perfect Dark to be seeing the light of day anytime soon.
No, when I look at this situation and I see Jeff Grubb's name on it, I think, oh, there's probably a lot of validity to what he's seeing and what everybody else can corroborate, and this is worrisome to say the least. I don't know if the initiative comes from a lot of other developers, if we're getting a too many cooks in the kitchen situation here, or if they're lacking some oversight perhaps, but it doesn't do well, especially with Crystal Dynamics jumping in there. Are they maybe making a situation even messier? It sounds like some trouble in paradise.
Absolutely. It's too bad, man, because it's such a beloved, I'd say, series in hibernation at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when's the last time you saw Perfect Dark? Dude, it's been forever.
Oh.
So when they first
I don't know
announced,
if anybody liked it. The second one.
There's that too. But when they announced it was coming back, man, like everybody was like so pumped, so excited, couldn't wait to see what we get into. And then over the years, we've heard literally nothing of the game. We're like, what's going on here? They gotta have something. Thought maybe we'd see something at their Xbox Showcase this year, coming up next month. There's gotta be something in the works. But again, coming off of this, maybe they're not ready yet. Still, once again, Xbox falling a little bit behind when it comes to their studios. What is happening over there? Crystal Dynamics jumping in, part of Embracer Group, right? Being lent out, help with the project, made me rather excited. There's a lot of confidence in there, right? When you get into the team that made Deus Ex and so many other beloved titles, Tomb Raider comes to mind as well, right? So many of these fantastic, incredible experiences, they're gonna help with Perfect Dark? Man, okay. Like, what could go wrong? Apparently a lot. And this is kind of where they're at the state right now of going, what is Xbox doing? What do they have? What does their future look like? Especially with everything that's happened so recently. Dude, not a good sign when it comes to Xbox, is it?
No, yeah, let's hope this isn't some indication that the initiative won't last incredibly long, given Xbox's very recent maneuvers, but I'm worried, and I'm also kind of puzzled. I thought this was at first announced in 2018, but then I see references here to 2020, so I'm not sure if it's already gone through one reset of development already. It's not a good bode, or it doesn't bode well, I should say, for this game to make us come back, because even if it comes together in the midst of all this mess, I don't know if we're going to like what it comes out as.
Yeah, really confused, really curious to see how they can save this. Is it worth saving, or is this going to become another game that gets canceled along with another studio, right? There's a lot of worrisome right now around the Xbox side of things as a whole. Is there enough to save this game? Can they fix and steer the ship right in the right direction is the biggest thing. I don't know. Let us know. ITGTV.com Are you worried for Perfect Dark like we are? Or are you maybe a little bit more optimistic?